June 4th, 2021, a day that changed everything for Prince Harry. Far from the chaos of royal protocol and palace press offices, a quiet hospital room in California welcomed a miracle, a baby girl, his daughter. Her name, Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor. Today, we revisit the raw emotion, the love, the memories, in Harry's own words, drawn from his memoir, Spare, as he shares what it was like to welcome Princess Lilibet into the world. And this is all coming about, guys, with Harry sharing and Meghan sharing the baby mama dance. And we can recall in his memoir, he spoke about this very moment that happened between them dancing. Gets their anxiety away. They're waiting the arrival of their beautiful daughter, because at this time they knew it was a girl. And Harry relayed the entire scene to us by inviting us into their world about what was happening at the time.
It was slightly easier this time. Maybe because we were an ocean away from the old chaos and stress. When the big day came, we were both surer, calmer, steadier. What bliss, we said, not having to worry about timing, protocols, journalists at the front gate. We drove calmly, sanely to the hospital. We ate, and then did the baby mama dance around the hospital room. Nothing but joy and love in that room. Still, after many hours, Meg asked the doctor, when? Soon. We're close, she said. When the doctor said it was a matter of minutes, I told Meg that I wanted mine to be the first face our little girl saw. We knew we were having a daughter. Meg nodded, squeezed my hand. I went and stood beside the doctor. We both crouched, as if about to pray. The doctor called out, "The head is crowning." Crowning, I thought. Incredible. One more push, my love. We're so close. Here, the doctor said, guiding my hands. Right here. A scream and then a moment of pure liquid silence. It wasn't, as sometimes happens, that past and future was suddenly one. It was that the past didn't matter, and the future didn't exist. There was only this intense present. And then the doctor turned to me and shouted, "Now!" I slid my hands under the tiny back and neck, gently but firmly, as I'd seen in films. I pulled our precious daughter from that world into this and cradled her just a moment, trying to smile at her, to see her. But honestly, I couldn't see anything. I wanted to say, hello. I wanted to say, where have you come from? I wanted to say, is it better there? Is it peaceful? Are you frightened? Don't be. Don't be. All will be well. I'll keep you safe. I surrendered her to Meg. Skin to skin, the nurse said. Later, after we'd brought her home, after we'd settled into all the new rhythms of a family of 4, Meg and I were skin to skin. And she said, "I've never been more in love with you than in that moment." Really? Really? She jotted some thoughts in a kind of journal, which she shared. I read them as a love poem. I read them as a testament, a renewal.
The night before Lily's birth, the mood in their Montecito home was calm but expectant. Meghan, always so composed, was in a focused maternal zone. Harry, however, admits in Spare that he was anxious, nervous. Even after Archie, the feeling didn't change. He talked about pacing the halls, double-checking the hospital bag, whispering affirmations to Meghan, and thinking of his mother, Princess Diana, knowing how much she would have loved to be here. I felt Mom's presence in that room, like she was watching over us, guiding me, calming me. The hospital was peaceful, not the frenzy of London, no photographers in sight or waiting outside for us to pose after our baby dropped just to get their pictures taken, just privacy. For once, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex could experience this sacred moment on their own terms. Harry writes about how strong Meghan was, how she held his hand with unshakable grace, And when the moment came, Lilibet arrived quietly, beautifully, eyes wide open, taking her first breath under California's sunlight. My daughter was here. A piece of my heart that had been missing finally came home. Beautifully said. Lilibet, a name filled with history, yet deeply personal. The Queen's childhood nickname, a tribute to the monarch Harry always respected, and Diana, a mother he continues to mourn and celebrate. Harry describes the naming process in Spare as something thoughtful and intentional, not for show, not for headlines, but for love, for legacy. Naming her Lilibet felt like circling back to the beginning, a bridge between past and future. After Lily's birth, Harry says he felt something he didn't in years: wholeness. The cries of a newborn, Meghan tired but peaceful smile, and the weight of fatherhood settling in again, this time with a daughter. So we know in Spare, it was page 87, Harry spoke about the moment, right? And this is what he said. It was slightly easier this time. Maybe because we were an ocean away from the old chaos and stress. When the big day came, we were both surer, calmer, steadier. What bliss, we said. Not having to worry about timing, protocols, journalists at the front gate. We drove calmly, sanely to the hospital, where our bodyguards once again fed us. This time they brought burgers and fries from In-N-Out and fajitas from a local Mexican restaurant for Meg. We ate and then did the baby mama dance around the hospital room. Nothing but pure joy and love in that room. Still, after many hours, Meg asked the doctor, when? Soon, we're close. That's what the doctor said. This time, I didn't touch the laughing gas because there was none. I was fully present. I was with Meg through every push. When the doctor said it was a matter of minutes, I told Meg that I wanted mine to be the first face our little girl saw. We knew we were having a daughter. So he's saying we knew we were having a daughter at this time. So yes, we wanted mine being the first face my daughter saw. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that amazing, right? He remembers holding Lilibet close, whispering promises, protecting her. He promised protection, loving her, teaching her one day who her grandmother Diana was and why her name matters. I saw my mother in her, and boy, does she looks like Princess Diana. Oh my God, the height, the hair, the eyes, everything. It's like a carbon copy, my goodness. Not in her features. That's at the time Harry was saying not in her features, but boy, she does. But in the light around her, a quiet strength. Harry also reflects on what it means to have a daughter at this moment in his life, away from royal duties, but deeply committed to his family's well-being. He wondered what Diana would say, what Archie would think of being a big brother. The memoir reveals that despite everything, the press, the estrangement, the pain, this moment grounded him and meant everything to him. It reminded him of what truly matters: love, safety, and family. Lilibet Diana was more than a royal birth. She was a new beginning, and Meghan said it too, that 4 years ago, when Lily was brought, she brought them so much joy, so much love, so much just the beauty of everything, Lilibet. And this is what Meghan said 4 years ago today. This also happened. Both of our children were a week past their due dates. So when spicy food, all that walking and acupuncture didn't work, there was only one thing left to do. And of course, they went for the baby mama dance. Yes, and they danced the night away. But this is what I wanted to read to you. One of the posts that she put up. It was so beautiful when she says, "Happy birthday to our beautiful girl. 4 years ago today, she came into our lives, and each day is brighter and better because of it." I just love Harry and Meghan's story, right? So we know that Lilibet represented a new beginning for the family, a family that they could now be just one, away from the chaos, away from the stress of the royal toxic family. They were now, and I think even more so with Lily than Archie, because with Archie, Meghan was under so much strain, under so much stress. But with Lily being away from the chaos, I guess she could have maybe enjoyed her pregnancy, enjoyed the love that Harry was giving her, enjoyed the kisses that Archie gave her. So she was in a happier place. And that's why it is good to be away from chaos, especially when you're bringing birth, when you're bringing new life into this world. And in Spare, Harry gives us more than just a glimpse. He gives us a beating heart of a father, healing from the past, embracing the present, and building a future that finally feels like home. This is so beautiful, guys. Yes, finally feels like home. And I'm so happy that Harry and Meghan just live their life to the fullest and just enjoy themselves. But yes, guys, this is what I wanted to bring you. Such a beautiful story of just Lily being here and just the joy that it brought Harry and Meghan. So much love in that room, as he said. OMG. So yes, I just wanted to say, please don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you never miss a beat. Bye.